Oh my God. Tell me, just tell me how you live it, how you get it, how you live it.
I love scooters. To me, they're a great way to get around the neighborhood without being trapped in your car, enjoying the outdoors. But the max speed of most scooters is 15 miles an hour. Also, you're not getting much of a workout on these things because you're standing up most of the time. So I wanted something that's a little bit faster than these scooters and that I can use to possibly get a workout too, since I'm already outdoors. So what I started doing was looking into electric bikes. Now the first thing I noticed though is that electric bikes are very expensive. The ones that I saw originally were ranging from $1,000 to $2,000, somewhere up in there. I don't have that kind of money to spend on a bike that I'm going to use to get around the neighborhood. But I went to eBay and I found a cheap alternative. So what I purchased off eBay was a ANCHEER 19-inch foldable electric mountain bike. These range from about $500 to $600 on eBay. I got this baby for $518, which is pretty cheap for an electric bike. But we're going to unbox this and we're going to see if I got a deal or if I got ripped off. Alright, so this is everything that came in the box. Doesn't look like it'll be too hard to put together, but I guess we'll see. Oh, and it also came with some keys, which is pretty cool. But let's see how long it takes to put this thing together. So they did send us some tools to go with the bike, but not everything works. Not all of the tools that they sent work. This is too small on one side and too big on the other side, so it's worthless. Also, the instructions that they sent, very hard to use. You can barely read it. It's in black and white with a picture that is faded, so you do have to kind of use your own common sense to put this bike together for the most part. So it looks like there is one cool feature I like so far. It does have a headlight, and the headlight also has a horn that you can control from the handle. So the horn controls the light and the horn. Let me hear the horn again.
That's cool.
That's pretty dope. Alright guys, one thing you will have to manually do these front brakes, and the instructions again are not very clear. So I actually had to look up a bike that had the front brakes installed on a manual bike that I have to kind of see how to do it. Very important though, so I'm going to kind of show you what I had to do. So I had to take this part. It was something on the front of it. I took it off. It's down there. I had to take this part here in front of this plastic cover here. Put it in this hole. Stick that through. Okay. And then I have to actually take this wire here and screw it into this part here. So we put the bike together. It took us about an hour and a half, 2 hours to put it together. First of all, these instructions are trash. So you can barely see it. So a lot of things we had to figure out on our own, and luckily we had other bikes that we could look at to figure out how to put the front brakes on and things of that nature. The instructions didn't help at all. Alright, now we're going to talk about the controls a little bit. It does have a front light that we installed. This is how you turn the light on. It also has a horn, which is pretty cool. Electronic components of the bike. Hold M to turn the bike on if you want to ride electronically. And up here you have 3 different modes. And this determines how much the bike helps you pedal. So if I click up, I go from help me a little bit to help me a little bit more. And here it's going to help you a lot. So as you pedal, the bike is going to give you a lot of electrical power. If you hit minus on all of them, then the bike is fully electric at this point. You don't have to pedal. So that's kind of how these work. It looks like we have 7 speeds here. If you want to just kind of just pedal. Again, this is a fold bike. This bike can fold in half here. So you, if I undo the lever here, and I undo that, you can actually fold the bike here. You see this? All right, so we're about to take this thing for a spin. I'm going to be recording with my phone so you guys can kind of get an idea of how fast I'm going. I'm going to start out in a mid assist mode just to see what it's like to have the bike assist me in pedaling, and then I'm going to go to full electric mode so you can kind of get an idea of how fast it is when it's fully electric. Oh man, this thing is zippy in high mode. Alright. Oh yeah, it gives me a lot of push on the medium assist mode. Alright, you come over here. Oh yeah, you get a lot of, medium assist mode really does give you a lot of kick. Wow. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, I'm gonna switch to high mode. Oh man, this thing is zippy in high mode. One pedal and it sends you flying here. Not bad at all. Okay. Not bad at all. Huh? So I went in mid and high mode. So far so good. It is very fast, believe it or not. Every pedal, it feels like someone's literally pushing you to go faster. So I can see how you can get up to 20 plus miles an hour using pedal assist mode. So far so good, pretty stable, not very bumpy. Now what I'm going to try to do is go fully electric, where I'm not pedaling, put it in fully electric mode to see how fast it is. So let's give it a shot. Oh! Oh! Oh yeah. This thing is pretty fast. Oh yeah, no doubt. Pretty fast, guys. Pretty fast. It could use some shock. I do feel some of the bumps a little bit. This thing sure is fast, I'll tell you that right now. Not the sharpest turns. You have to make gradual turns in this thing. The turns are not very sharp. Get a different perspective of how fast it is. Yeah. But I'm not pedaling. See, that's how you break the scooter. All right, guys. So far, so good. I just rode it on full electric mode without pedaling. It was pretty fast. It felt like I was going about 24, 23 miles an hour. It was very smooth. It didn't feel like it was dragging at all. I slightly went up a hill a bit. It didn't slow down a lot. So far, so good. For $518, I feel like I got a steal. So the ANCHEER 19-inch electric bike, foldable. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would actually give it a 9. I didn't like the fact that it came with an instruction manual that you could barely read, but we were able to figure it out anyway. But as far as the ride, it's pretty fun. Pretty fast, whether you're going all electric mode or pedal assist mode. And again, I only got this for $518, which is pretty cheap for an electric bike. And I'll leave the description below, an eBay link in the description below. So hopefully you can get one around the same price as I got this one for. But for the price, pretty doggone good, in my opinion. I recommend it. So are there any other electric bike that you want me to review? Comment below. Any other electric items you want me to review? Also comment below. Also, let me know what you thought of this bike. Comment below. Thank you all for watching. Peace.
Oh my God. Tell me, just tell me how you live it, how you get it. How you live it?
I love scooters. To me, they're a great way to get around the neighborhood without being trapped in your car, enjoying the outdoors. But the max speed of most scooters is 15 miles an hour. Also, you're not getting much of a workout on these things because you're standing up most of the time. So I wanted something that's a little bit faster than these scooters and that I can use to possibly get a workout too, since I'm already outdoors. So what I started doing was looking into electric bikes. Now the first thing I noticed though is that electric bikes are very expensive. The ones that I saw originally were ranging from $1,000 to $2,000, somewhere up in there. I don't have that kind of money to spend on a bike that I'm going to use to get around the neighborhood. But I went to eBay and I found a cheap alternative. So what I purchased off eBay was a ANCHEER 19-inch foldable